This one's for you. For every time you sat there wondering if it was your fault. For every night you couldn't sleep, just replaying conversations over and over in your mind. For every moment you thought, if I had just been better, kinder, maybe more understanding, maybe all of this wouldn't have happened. This one's for you. You were never the problem. Narcissistic abuse twists reality. It trains you to believe that you are the reason for chaos, the walking on eggshells, the cold silences. Because if they can make you believe that you're the problem, you're going to stay. You're going to work harder. You're going to bend further. Piece by piece, you're going to lose yourself just trying to fix what was never yours to fix. They blamed you for their rage. They blamed you when they withdrew from you. They blamed you for all of their betrayals. And you, like so many, you took that blame into your heart because you were trying to keep the peace. You weren't crazy. You weren't weak. You were surviving. And Annie did that too. She told herself, if I can just be more patient, if I can just anticipate his moods, if I can just stop setting him off. But none of that ever stopped the harm, because the harm wasn't coming from her, and it wasn't coming from you either. Let me say this. You were never the problem. You were never too sensitive. You were not too difficult, and you were not unworthy of love. You were reacting to harm that was done to you, and that wasn't your fault. So if you're still carrying that shame, if you're still second-guessing yourself, please hear me now. You can lay that burden down. You don't owe anyone an apology because you were surviving. You don't have to keep proving that you were good enough. You were never the problem. Annie finally came to see this too, and maybe you're starting to as well. And if today is the day you hear it clearly, this one was for you. For those of you new to my podcast, let me introduce myself. I'm Kyle Hackley, attorney and author of Undercurrent. It's the story about Annie, the young woman who found the courage to break free from her narcissistic marriage. And I want to remind you that Annie isn't just one person. Annie is anyone who has ever experienced narcissistic abuse. And it's because of Annie that this podcast exists. It's because of Annie that I believe in some way I know you. And it's because of Annie that I feel that we can have these conversations. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for just always showing up. I want to thank you for your comments. I don't know if you know it, but your comments validate me. They validate this space. And the most beautiful thing to me is you validate each other. And that is so important. So until next time, I want you to remember that you are stronger than you ever believed. You are a warrior against narcissistic abuse. I want you to be tenacious and never give up on what you believe in. So thank you again, and until next time, bye.